the 9th, Wednesday, March the 9th, budget hearing, 6:30. Ms. Bowers, will you please call the roll?
Ms. Afonja?
Here.
Ms. Banks Gray?
Here.
Ms. Cherry?
Here. Here.
Mr. Kilgore?
Here.
Mr. Samuels?
Present.
Dr. Woodhouse?
Here.
Dr. Mason?
Here, let it be known that all board members are accounted for and present. At this time, and our student rep, I will turn it over to him at this time.
Today we have a special guest speaker from Asbury Elementary School. Please welcome Bella Mears to the podium. I now ask you to stand up to recite the Pledge of Allegiance with Bella.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I heard that you wanted to share something with the school board. Please take the floor to give us the opening.
My name is... It isn't? Oh. Good evening, school board members and guests. My name is Bella Mears. Today I'll be reading the poem, Let No One Steal Your Dreams by Paul Cookson. Let no one steal your dreams, let no one tear apart the burning of ambition, that fire that drives inside your heart. Let no one steal your dreams, let no one tell you that you can't, let no one hold you back, let no one tell you that you won't. Set your sights and keep them fixed, set your sights up on high. Let no one steal your dreams, your only limit's the sky. Let no one steal your dreams, follow your heart, follow your soul, for only when you follow them, you'll feel truly whole. Set your sight and keep them fixed, set your sight on high. Let no one steal your dreams, your only limit's the sky. Thank you.
I'm sorry. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to now ask you a couple of questions that pertains to your academic success. What is your favorite subject at school, Bella?
Math,
Math? Why do you like math?
because it's easy.
Of course. What do you like about the school atmosphere? And yeah.
Well, the teachers are very nice, and they help you a lot if you're like really stuck on something.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's definitely, support from teachers and staff can also help a student in their academic success. Do you do anything after school or?
Well, when it's softball season, I usually go to softball.
Hey, you're gonna take that with you to high school because that's gonna play a big role. Thank you so much, Bella. Can we get another round of applause for her?
Okay, thank you so much again, Bella. And at this time, will you share with everyone who you have with us today?
I have my wonderful music teacher, my assistant principal, my older brother, my mom, my younger brother, my younger sister, my aunt, and my grandma.
Thank you all for sharing Bella with us tonight and joining us here. Any board members have any comments?
Dr. Mason, thank you. And Bella is an amazing student.
Yes.
So I know Bella wearing my other hat as the manager for the school age program, because Bella also attends the aftercare program at Asbury. And she is not only a great softball player, she's a great soccer player, because her and I play soccer occasionally. And she is fearless. I love her fearless spirit. So Bella, continue with that fearless spirit. Spirit is going to take you a long way.
Good to know.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yes. Yes, Ms. Banks-Gray.
Thank you, Dr. Mason. Bella, it was an absolute pleasure of mine to meet you prior to our meeting. You are a phenomenal student, and we got to keep in touch and keep our selfie pictures up. So we got to start a collection. I'm just absolutely impressed with your presence and your poem, and I'm going to be looking for you because I know you're going to do great things. Thank you for joining us.
And thanks again, Bella, and keep dreaming. No small dreams. I loved your poem also. All right? So moving along, is there a motion to adopt tonight's agenda?
So moved. Second.
It's been properly moved by Ms. Cherry and seconded by Ms. Banks-Gray that we approve tonight's agenda. Any questions? Ms. Bowers, would you please call for the vote?
Ms. Safanja?
Aye.
Ms. Banks-Gray?
Aye.
Ms. Cherry?
Aye.
Mr. Kilgore?
Aye.
Mr. Samuels?
Aye.
Dr. Woodhouse?
Aye.
Dr. Mason?
Aye. Motion carries. Moving along, next we will have recognitions. And Ms. Gore?
Right. That's a hard act to follow, sir. All right. Well, thank you, Chair Mason, Vice Chair Cherry, members of the school board, Superintendent Smith, and members of our Hampton City Schools family. At this time, I'd like to ask for Mr. Kilgore to proceed to the microphone on the stage to assist with tonight's recognitions. All right. So we're going to begin. It is our pleasure to recognize a special educator this evening, one of our nationally board certified teacher renewals, Miss Rebecca Whitehead. Miss Whitehead, would you please join me on the floor by the podium? Absolutely. This way and just face for it. All right, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about why we are here this evening honoring Miss Whitehead. Through the National Board certification, teachers demonstrate that their teaching meets the profession's standards for accomplished practice through a rigorous, peer-reviewed, and performance-based process, similar to professional certification in fields such as medicine. In achieving board certification and renewing this certification, teachers prove their ability to advance student learning and achievement. Mr. Kilgore?
National Board certification is the most respected professional certification available in education and provides numerous benefits to teachers, students, and schools. It was designed to develop, retain, and recognize accomplished teachers and to generate ongoing improvement in schools nationwide. While teacher licensure systems set the basic requirements to teach in each state, completion of National Board certification signifies that teachers have voluntarily gone much further. National Board certified teachers have developed and demonstrated the advanced knowledge, skills, and practices required for an outstanding educator.
So this year, we are proud because we have an educator with us right now who has completed the National Board Certification renewal process. Currently in your 15th year, correct? 15th year of teaching in Hampton City Schools. You are a gifted resource teacher who provides services for Aberdeen Elementary, Forest Elementary, and Phoenix Pre-K through 8 school. And prior, she was a first and second grade teacher at Merrimack Elementary and Phoenix for 8 years. And her National Board certification is in the area of middle childhood generalist.
Ms. Whiteman, would you please join me on the stage? On behalf of our chair, Dr. Mason, the entire Hampton City School Board, and our superintendent, Dr. Smith, please accept this certificate of recognition for this outstanding accomplishment. And this certificate reads, Certificate of Achievement from the Hampton City School Board. Congratulations. This certificate is proudly presented to Rebecca Whitehead, National Board Certified Teacher Renewal, Academic Advancement and Enrichment. And it's signed by our superintendent, Dr. Smith, and our chair, Dr. Mason. Congrats.
Thank you very much. I'm going to take a picture of Mr. Gorel. You're not married to me. Mr. Kilgore and Miss Whitehead. Sorry, sir. Well, I hope I have a job after this evening. That was the compliment. There we go. Mr. Kilgore and Miss Whitehead. There we go. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay. So, please know that we are very proud of you. We know the rigorous process to become a national board certified teacher and then complete the renewal process is no simple task. It certainly takes a great deal of time and effort to accomplish. We thank you for pushing yourself professionally to ultimately advance the student learning and achievement for our Hampton City Schools students. Let's give Ms. Whiteman a big round of applause. So I'm going to say, before she returns to her seat, we'd like to recognize the important guests in our audience tonight who have been here supporting you. Would any family members, fellow teachers, or administrators who are in the audience please stand to be recognized? And would Dr. Richardson please stand to be recognized? Dr. Richardson is Hampton City Schools Teacher Development Coordinator, who also oversees the National Board Certified Teacher Program and is a huge supporter to our teachers. Please join me in a round of applause to recognize our special guest and Miss Rebecca Whiteman.
Thank you, Ms. Whitehead. We appreciate you very much. All right. Our second recognition this evening is one of our student athletes, David Anderson from Kickitan High School. David, would you please join me down front by the podium? As long as you promise not to throw me.
I love it. I love it.
There's a little size difference here, but all right. David is a junior, yes, just a junior, at Kickitan High School, and we are recognizing him this evening because he recently earned the VHSL Class 5 Shot Put Championship. So before I go on, I want a big round of applause for that. And that's why I don't know if you heard me when he came down. I said, you can stand beside me as long as you don't throw me. No. So the meet was held on February the 25th at the Virginia Beach Sports Center. David claimed first place with a throw of 53 feet, 6.5 inches. And again, I'm going to say that, 53 feet, 6.5 inches. And to put that into perspective for our viewing audience and for everyone here tonight, the standard length of a semi-truck trailer is about 48 to 53 feet. So the next time that you're on the highway and a tractor trailer passes you, imagine throwing a shot put, which is what, about a 12-pound ball? About 12 pounds, the whole length of that semi-truck. Pretty impressive, I would say.
David, would you please join me on the stage? Before I present David his certificate, let me share a bit more about this exceptional student athlete. David not only represents Kickitan on the track team, he also plays on the football team. As Ms. Gurl already shared, David is a junior with his senior year still to come. He is already considering scholarship offers from several Division I football programs while maintaining an impressive GPA over 3.9.
Geez.
So David, on behalf of our chair, Dr. Mason, the Hampton School Board, and Superintendent Dr. Smith, please accept this certificate of recognition for your outstanding accomplishment. And the certificate reads, Certificate of Achievement from the Hampton School Board. Congratulations. This certificate is proudly presented to David Anderson, Kickitan High School, VHSL Class 5 Shot Put State Champion, signed by Dr. Smith and our chair, Dr. Mason.
I know.
Perfect.
David, we are very proud of you for your commitment to your education and your sport. It certainly takes a great deal of time and effort to not only be the best in your sport, but manage your time and priorities. We wish you much success next year during your senior year and hope to see you back here on this stage at the school board meeting in March. Let's give David a big round of applause. So before David returns to his seat, we'd like to recognize the important guests in our audience tonight who are here supporting him. Would David's family members and administrators who are here please stand to be recognized, as well as the coaching staff at Kecoughtan High School, and especially his shot put coach, Brittany Day. Thank you.
Congratulations again. Well, Dr. Mason, those were two great recognitions. Ms. Whitehead with her renewal for our National Board Certified Teachers, and then David with his shot put championship. So that concludes our recognitions, and thank you for allowing us this opportunity.
Thank you, thank you. Comments from board members?
Yes.
Chair?
Yes, thank you. Ms. Whitehead, before you leave, before you and David both leave, did I hear them say that you had been with Hampton City Schools for 15 years? We just want to thank you for your dedication to all of, that is amazing. And the fact that you have your family here, and we're really excited about that, because it shows that behind every successful person, family has got to be standing there strong, and that we can see that you have that. So again, thank you for all of your support of Hampton City Schools. And David, I just want to say, well, I got a question first, Pumpkin. What position do you play on the football team?
I play defensive and wide receiver.
Okay. Now, let me just say, you had every board member at yes, ma'am. When you said that, we knew that you were a young man of character, and we appreciate all you're doing and the support you're getting from family and staff at Kecoughtan, home of the Warriors. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. All right, moving along, Ms. Bowers, have you received any?
I have not.
Okay, thank you very much. So we're going to move right along to superintendent and staff reports.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and members of the school board. I would just ask that Ms. Branch would come forward. I think she's going to address one question from our student representative, but to really advise the board at this particular time that we have not received any updates from the General Assembly. We're still awaiting their adopted budget. So the recommended budget stands as presented at this particular point in time. We anticipate that next week we will have some additional modifications and recommendations based upon the General Assembly's adopted budget. And in addition to that, we have not received any other information from the city. We anticipate that within probably the next week, we will receive additional information. We know that they are certainly working through their process on the city side as well. So again, that partnership remains in place, and we will keep the board informed as to any recommended changes, certainly by the time we get to the next board meeting. So thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. And Ms.
And Mr. Chair, this is just a point of order before Ms. Branch starts. Can you please gavel the public hearing in and then make sure no one wants to speak, and then gavel it closed?
Okay, all right. All right. Is there anyone who would like to speak or ask any questions about tonight's budget? Okay, all right.
All right, thank you. And so Ms. Branch at this time.
Thank you, Dr. Smith, and good evening, Chair Mason, Vice Chair Cherry, school board members, and the Hampton community. I just wanted to provide a little bit more context to a question that was received by our student representative, and I thank you for that question. As it relates to our fine arts budget for next school year, so we are recommending a budget of $245,000 for fine arts. And as part of that budget, it does include the replacement of instruments of about $38,000. And then we set up an additional budget of $40,000 to address repairs and maintenance of our instruments as well. And just to add to this as well, As part of our contingency budget, each year we look at how we can utilize those dollars for one-time expenses. So if we do have funds that we can utilize within a budget year, we will also allocate funds for instrument replacement on top of what is within the recommended budget as well.
All right.
So, Mr. Chairman and members of the school board, that certainly concludes superintendent and staff reports as it relates to updates to the superintendent's recommended FY 2022-2023 budget. Thank you, Ms. Branch.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Any questions or comments from board members? Mohammed?
I just want to say thank you, Ms. Branch, as that was I've seen students, and being a representative of students, have brought that to my concern, that, they see many ineffective use of the funding, or, not being appropriated to actual instruments. So it's good to see that next year we would see effective use of that fund allocation. So thank you again.
All right. Ms. Chair?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to say, item 3, which is here from the public on the recommended superintendent's budget, the fact that we had no one speaking a lot of times is because I feel personally that whenever you have a presentation, regardless of what it is, the hallmark of the strength of it is based on whether you ask the questions before they're answered. And I think your budget that you all have put together certainly does that. It is clear, it is transparent, and it's balanced. So I want to thank you for that.
All right. Any other questions or comments from board members? All right. Next item, okay, is deliberation. 5.01, revision of school board policy GCBDA, sick leave. 5.02, VSBA business honor roll resolution, City of Hampton Public Works and Thomas Nelson becoming Virginia Peninsula Community College. 5.03, superintendent's proposed budget, FY 2022-2023. 5.04, student fees for 2022-2023. 5.05, 2022-2023 school calendar, and 2023-2024 planning calendar. Any comments from board members regarding any items on deliberation? Okay. Hearing none, those items will be moved to action for our next meeting. Information, next meeting. There will be a public hearing on the fiscal year 2022-2023 budget will be held at 6:30 p.m. on March the 16th here at Jones Magnet Middle School. Once again, that meeting will be a public hearing, and all public comments will be based on questions or comments pertaining to the proposed budget. The board is also scheduled to vote on the budget on March the 23rd here at Jones Magnet Middle School at 6:30 as well. Items for information.
Mr. Chairman, no additional information from the superintendent. Thank you.
From board members? Mr. Kilgore?
I don't want to steal your thunder, Dr. Mason, because I know you probably have the same feeling, but I wanted to, you and I had the opportunity to meet on Monday night with the Hampton Youth Commission,
Yes.
of which both of our student reps are members of, and had a wonderful presentation from them and an excellent Q&A session with them. So I wanted to extend my thanks to them and say that they were very impressive, and we really enjoyed it.
Yes, and I concur, totally agree. It was an excellent, excellent presentation. When I tell you the questions that these young folks had in regards to Hampton City Schools and how we're functioning and operating and keeping them safe, as well as the academic performance, they left no stone unturned, and we had to answer some questions to our students, and they did a remarkable job. So thank you very much, Mohammed, to you and the rest of the Youth Commission for, sitting down with us and having those conversations that we had.
Thank you, Dr. Mason and Mr. Kilgore. It was very, very, very productive meeting. And I want to say something. After the budget meetings have concluded, I will definitely, share the informational items that was presented at that meeting to really advocate for some of the things that you may have heard and that the students were addressing about. And it's definitely some concern, problem, question, comments, and any statement that they had, I will definitely put that up to ease after the budget informational items. So thank you so much for attending the meeting. It was a very productive meeting, and on behalf of the Hampton Youth Commission, I serve as the vice chair, and I would like to say a special thank you to you both. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Any other comments from board members? Any other information, should I say? Mr. Samuels?
Thank you, Dr. Mason. I just want to share some information for the public consumption that the City of Hampton is hosting their budget forum. And I encourage citizens of Hampton to attend the forum. One forum was held last night at Hampton High School. I was able to attend that. And it was a great opportunity, not just as a board member, but as a citizen to voice my input as it relates to the budget. So I believe that there will be another forum, and thereafter there will be a survey, I-value survey, which will be online, and that's another opportunity for individuals who are unable to do an in-person, to attend the budget forum in person, can provide their input via the I-value. So I encourage our citizens to take advantage of that opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you. Any other comments or any other information from board members? All right, hearing none, I now declare this meeting adjourned.